Mr. Zupa, your question, and it goes to Mr. Fisher.
Mr. Fisher, next year the Board of Elementary and Secondary Education will be taking a vote on how to test students statewide. What's your philosophy on high-stakes testing?
We have the MCAS test, and we're #1 in the country. It's worked fine. Massachusetts should be the example for the rest of the country. We're talking about introducing this high-stake testing, the PARCC testing, through Common Core. It's a federal program, maybe even a higher than that program. Massachusetts shouldn't be adopting any new high-stakes testing. The mass testing that we have now does just a fine job. So I'm against Common Core, and I'm against the high-stake testing, the PARCC test that goes along with it. I've taken a stand on it, and it's very clear. I will opt out of Common Core and the high-stakes testing that's associated with it, as New York has done, as Kentucky has done, as Florida has done. And I stand with the Chicago Teachers Union, and I stand with the New York Teachers Union, who are against Common Core and the high-stake testing as well.
Mr. Bacon?
There's only one person in Massachusetts who testified against Common Core in 2010, and that was me. And the reason I testified against it was, there were 3 reasons. The first was, we were being asked to sign up for something that didn't exist. It was going to be sort of invented later. That should always make people a little nervous. The second was the idea of taking a state that had been so successful with its own initiatives, both curriculum development and testing, and turning that over to the federal government made me nervous. The third issue was we had no process in Massachusetts. When we put the MCAS exam in, and by the way, I was there for that too, I spent 5 years on the Board of Education implementing it. We went through that process for almost 2 years, and we gave a lot of people an opportunity to sort of have their say and make their case. One of the big problems with the Common Core and with the PARCC exam is they did not really have much of a process in place for that at all. I continue to believe that the MCAS here has been a big success, and I'm worried a lot about a state that has made so much progress on education and on education reform, turning over sort of its destiny with respect to its educational excellence to some federal bureaucracy.
Very good.
Park here for the debate.
Sure. I assume the press?
Yes, CR News. I'm a shoestring operation, but no, I won't CR News.
Okay. I think we're all filled up in here.
There was a spot over there.
Yeah, but obviously the cones are there. They're preserved.
What about that spot on the end there?
That would be the president's spot, so that one's always coned off.
Isn't he in Martha's Vineyard? Oh, the other president, the college
president.
Yeah. I'm joking. All right, so what do I do?
That's a good question. Hang on, let me grab.
I got 20 minutes. I'll hang.
Just follow her.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. Thank you.
very, very good. Yeah.